We are in the silent period after a high-octane campaign has ended and voting begins in Tamil Nadu on April 23rd. Hello everyone, I'm Vijay and in this video we will look at how this assembly election stands as of now. There is no strong electoral wave across Tamil Nadu. A certainty which was there in previous elections is also missing. That's because the defining story of this election is how the Dravidian colossus of the DMK and the AIADMK are being challenged by the entry of actor Vijay into the political arena, even though he is untested in politics. There is a mood for change, and historically we've seen anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu elections, which in recent years was broken by Jayalalitha. But if that anti-incumbency is strong enough to push for a regime change is a key question. But the DMK-led alliance, which has won every election since 2019, could still have an edge as the anti-incumbency and the anti-DMK votes are now fragmented, going to the AIADMK-BJP combined, to Vijay's DVK and to Seeman's NTK. Now, in the previous assembly elections in 2021, Seeman's NTK emerged as a third force with 6.7 vote share, even though they didn't win a seat. And much of that support for NTK came from those who wanted a change from the bipolar politics of the state. But the massive support on the ground for Vijay, if it translates to votes, is a key indicator that he may cut into the votes of all the opposition parties and may perform better than the NTK to occupy the space of a third front. And what this support for Vijay, a superstar actor in his 50s at the peak of his film career, shows is that there is a generational and a gender divide this election. Vijay is drawing on youngsters and women. He also poses as an option for voters from the Christian community, possibly now and in the future. Now, if we are to look at these specific sections, there are about more than 1 million registered first-time voters in Tamil Nadu, which is more than 2% of the total electorate. And there are more than 11 million young voters, which could roughly be between 25 and 30% of the total electorate. Now, to reach out to this base, the DMK has Udayanidhi. BJP nurtured Annamalai. PMK has Anbamani Ramadas. And this is where the AIADMK lacks a young face to reach beyond their traditional voter base. And these youngsters could be the swing group who are now in favor of Vijay's DVK. Now, if we are to look at women voters in Tamil Nadu, they constitute about 51% of the total electorate and they form a decisive voting bloc. The women voters who favoured MGR and Jayalalitha in the past began moving towards DMK in 2021. And the ruling DMK has particularly and consistently focused and mobilized these women voters through various welfare schemes. So the DMK anticipates a sizable vote share from women. Men who are loyal to the DMK and the AIADMK, whoever they've been supporting for decades, will largely continue to vote for them. This is also a reason why the AIADMK under Edappadi Palanisamy has been able to retain its core voter base, though the party split into multiple factions in the recent years. Now, if we are to look at minorities, Muslims and Christians are about 6% each of the population. So they hold a combined share of 11 to 13% of voters in Tamil Nadu. Now, minorities hold the potential for outcomes in elections anywhere between 30 to 40 constituencies out of the 234 assembly seats in Tamil Nadu, and they are now with the DMK. Whether it is the church or the Muslim leadership, they are deeply aware that if their votes split to say Vijay, then it would come to the advantage of the BJP. Now, this is the same reason that led to DMK allies who are dissatisfied, such as the Congress and the BCK, to continue in the alliance because they are bound by the common factor to keep the BJP out. And for the BJP, the goal to defeat the DMK by preventing these anti-DMK votes from splitting did not materialize. Now, despite the emergence of third fronts and new political leaders, the two Dravidian majors have alternatively formed the government in Tamil Nadu since 1967, when the dominance of the Congress was ended. This election too will potentially have such continuity, but with a very changed voting pattern. And how that would emerge is something that we would know on the 4th of May.